Hello everyone, this is Skarious, and today we are going to fix the DH4 demonstrator. Uh, Last time I had a lot of fun hauling the wrong consist, so I didn't get paid for the trip to the um, machine factory, but now I have the parts, so yeah, I do not have the money. Ah, in a save I've been playing off stream, just found the DE2 on the DE2 demonstrator just lying along the side of the tracks. And I thought I'd take another look. Nope. Okay, back to the station house. Let's make some money. Two consists to the goods factory. I am going to want some money to kit out the demonstrator once it's done. Oh, no, not just money to kit it out, but also um, stuff to kit it out with. Let's see what jobs are available at the sawmill, which is where I left my locomotive. Deliver boards to the goods factory for 22,000. Do that. And I didn't have to use the bathroom 5 minutes ago, but now I do. So 1 moment, please. I am back. Ha. No. Here it is. $400 tons on 2% grade in the rain. I take these to the machine factory. Should get a good amount of money. Okay, so pick it up from B1 storage. That is this one. It's the flat cars. It's not that. Okay. Go ahead and start in 2-2. Alright. Why am I not moving this time? Not the reverser. Independent brake. B1 storage means running here. Reverser, throttle, cut out the brakes. Real nice if I had a conductor. But no, this game is single player. Rule, cut toward the caboose. Come on. Find your friend, he's over there somewhere. There he is. Go to B4L. That is this one on the far end. Yep. throw that forward. Forgot to turn off a handbrake. Not on this end of the consist, which means it's this one. Ah. That should be good enough. It is. Turn off the brake. And back in we go. I always get these backwards. I always think up is load, down is unload. I'm just think of it, I'm going to fix that right now. Come on, there has to be something. There is not. How, of all things, is this not bindable? Okay, there it is. Hello there. Ah, do I call you German or North? Anyway, welcome to the stream. Pause it at C1 outgoing. Okay. Effects. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Effects. Just doing some shunting right this second. Then I'm gonna haul some stuff to the machine factory for money to fix up the DH4 demonstrator. And I'm having to get used to driving stick, because I am an American and we do not have that many manual transmissions over here. Ah, horrible for those who aren't used to driving stick. In Europe, I'm sure it's a lot more tolerable, because I'm given to understand that every car ever having an automatic transmission is mostly an American thing. Come on, straighten out. There, that's far enough. Oh yeah, that would do it. There's no clutch, so you have to turn off the throttle. Deliver to C1 outbound. That is the far one. So this goes here. Oop. Oh, that one was correct. And that's correct. That into reverse. Yeah, I don't have a few thousand last I checked, at least. I haven't checked since VR headsets first came out, to spend on a VR headset, and the fact that you can't use them without making some sort of account, and then the manufacturer can just disable them at any time means no, I will not. I will not spend that much money on something that someone else can turn off on a whim. Throttle down. I'm a hybrid mouse keyboard user. I don't use the mouse exclusively. I use keyboard shortcuts a lot, especially for the throttle. And then for the brakes, I have them, I should say I have my mouse mapped to the same buttons as the, I have some side buttons on my mouse mapped to the brake buttons. I'm not surprised. Your consumer protection laws are very, very strong, and that is not... Oh, that is set properly. But they're not nearly so strong here in the States. At the same time, though, that's why we get so much innovation, because they're free to try new things. Our regulatory burdens aren't absolutely stark raving mad. So it's a bit of a trade-off. Yoink. Uncouple. And tighten the handbrake. Don't really care which one. Station house. Turn that in. 30 minutes for that job. You. In the garbage. Okay. We'll turn off the locomotive remote. Move it up here. Lantern goes over here. Oh, I should charge this flashlight while I'm thinking about it. Where did my boost? Over here. No, I don't need to drop off the locomotive remote. Well, I know that there are 1.6 miles per kilometer. Sorry, 1.6 kilometers per mile, and that miles to kilometers is roughly 2/3. So that gives me a sense of how fast I'm going, but also, frankly, I don't need to know how fast I'm going. in terms that I understand. All that matters is how fast I'm going in terms the game understands. So let's see, we have these and those. We'll take both to the sawmill. Should be able to handle that. Oop. Make sure to actually accept the order. Pick up from C1 outbound, and then this one is at C4 storage. Okay. There is a mod to change all the speed limits and everything else, but I don't see a need for it. Right then. Where did my locomotive go? Here it is. Now then. 87, yep. Just had to make absolutely sure. We will couple forward. And don't worry about having to use machine translation. My German would be even worse. So, do not worry about it. Start. Brake. Can't brake. This is part of why I love the locomotive remote. Yeah, 1, 2 should be a fine. Oh yeah. Turn off the brakes, you silly. All right. If you were speaking Spanish, I'd be able to pronounce it. I'd be able to pronounce it perfectly, but probably wouldn't understand. Because the pronunciation rules are very simple. Learning the vocabulary is another story. Yeah, just going along with what the game says is about what I do. It's rather frustrating sometimes that I'm frequently going below school zone speed limits because that's at about 32 kph here in the U.S., 20 miles an hour. But it really doesn't matter. I'm moving hundreds of tons. You don't want to be going fast if you can avoid it. No matter how impatient you get. That being said, it's fun to use the other side of the speedometer. Why'd I back out this far? The other one's at C, also at C, also in the C yard. So left C, 1, 2, 3. That's this one. Yep, 04. Silly me, thought I was going back to the B yard. Reverse? Yeah, and it's always a bit of a jar to remember that speed in the units I'm used to is a much lower number than what I see on here, but it doesn't actually matter. Yep. I look forward to the American DLC that's been announced, because it's mostly going to be geared around mainline operations, and that means speed. So I get to go fast. We have a lot of space here in America, so we can afford to have nice, long, straight stretches of track. That's not a given in Europe. If you want to go nice, long, straight, what are you going to have to bulldoze to make room for it? You guys are basically as built out as you can be. Alright. Turn off the throttle, see how much space we have left. Oh, that's a lot of it. At the same time, though, there's no reason to go back and hit the throttle again. This is a perfectly good closing speed. Oh, we did hit them. Hold still. Can't say I've heard of anything by that name. But, outside of Thomas the Tank Engine, I don't, that series, I don't know much about European locomotives. And they're pretty much entirely British. Okay, so angle cocks are set. Got brakes. Throttle's turned off. Huh. Was it steam or diesel? Because diesel multi-units are not uncommon, but a steam multi-unit very much is. Right. Let's get moving to the machine factory. Did I ever solder you in? I did not. Ah. Electric, okay. Put that here, this back in here. We can afford to speed that up. I'm just gonna move that to my hand, and then No, 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 no. Here's a better way to do it. It's in my hand. Set this down. And just transfer them all this way. There, no, get in there. And it's full. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and skip. Especially since we're about to hit a grade anyway. Now then, after that is 3-1. Well, can't say I've ever heard of electric industrial trains outside of diesel electric, but never pure electric. But in passenger service, they're rather common. Especially because people think, oh, it's electric, that means no emissions. No, it doesn't. It means the locomotive itself doesn't make emissions. The power still has to come from somewhere. And that makes emissions, probably. Some people are just silly. How to put that in 3-1, not 3-2. Oh well. Take your time. Frankly, I do not care if you use AI translation. As long as it doesn't mangle what you say. Beyond that, well, emergency, lap, release. That is way too slow, and I have been hitting the wrong button. Let's give it the beans. Yeah, we're not going to accelerate much in top gear no matter what I do, so... Come down here. Emergency. Lap. Release. Set this to the left. I used a locomotive in City West. I don't remember that. That is set left. That is the way I want it set. But I dropped to 20. Yeah, I'm not going to get much above 20 with this consist in gear 3-3. So, what is this locomotive that I have supposedly used? Oh, it's just the DH4. Okay. Which way is my train? Now then, what does this say? 30? I really shouldn't go any faster than this then. left is correct. Okay, 3-1 is a bit spicy. Are we certain I'm still on the rails? That incline looked crazy. .60 on a 1.5% grade. That needle dropping. That needle is definitely dropping. That is way too fast. 2-3 it shall remain. Oil temp is a little hot. Let's drop the throttle 1 notch. So the 04 order is in the back. Whoop. Let's get back on the bridge, please. That one is going to B6S. That's getting kind of spicy. Machine factory coming in from the south, that means right, then right again. Okay, right. Right. And then B6 storage is, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to drop these things. Or, no, I'm gonna have to overshoot and then back in. Isn't that lovely? Okay, and what's the through line? Left. That's angled correctly. And let's get back to my train. Assuming it hasn't corroded. It hasn't. Has gotten slower though. At that speed. Okay. Flip you, you're correct. I said you're correct. Flip you. Okay. throw the reverser. And get the throttle built. Honestly, 10 kph is plenty for what I'm about to have to do. Come on, come on, come on. Is this consist going to fit without moving? That I don't think it is. Come on. You're making me. You're gonna go all the way up to the locomotive, aren't you? Welcome back. It's utterly insane that European streamers can get in trouble for their chat using AI translated text if they display that on stream. That's utterly mad. Okay, that's set. 04 is delivered. '87 goes at C3I. This is the B yard. This one's the C yard, C3 and that is this one. Also, whoever's maintaining these tracks needs to step up their lawn mowing schedule. The VOD uploaded on YouTube. Oh, God. Yep. Because technically, that makes it a pre-made video that you uploaded. Oh. That has AI-generated text. Yeah. And that they apply this to stream chat that's included in VODs is crazy. But YouTube has never been accused of having sensible policies, at least not in the past, oh, I don't know, 15 years. Okay. Ah. That is less than a foot. Yeah, probably better. But I don't display my chat, so I don't have to worry about it. All right, now let's do that. All right, reverser, throttle, turn off the brakes. Still a good policy to have regardless. Slow that down. 1, 2. Two, 1. Yeah. We'll back that to throttle 1 so we don't lose that much speed. I know it doesn't have to be behind the sign, but I like it to be behind the sign, so we'll wait for it to get behind the sign. Throw those brakes into emergency, and... Oop. Got the ignition. Uncouple, put it back nicely for the yard master, and turn on a handbrake. Oh, then where's station house? Here's station house. Go. That's a lot of money. Plenty to put toward pairing. No fees. Nice. Let's see. 2 locomotives. One of those is probably the slug. Okay, I get that I own the caboose, but what's this other carriage? Well, the other one might be the rail utility vehicle, but then what's this other? Eh. Let's see here. Shop is behind. Just see what there is, because I can never remember. That automatic train stop just seems annoying. Proximity sensors would be useful. moment. Okay. That's everything. Okay. All right. If you want to confuse me about that, what's in here? Another switch setter for the DH4 will be good. Actually, I prefer like 6, but defect detector could be useful, but I have higher priorities. SMU controller would be nice. A remote signal booster would also be nice. Demonstrator paint can. I think I'll get a remote signal booster for the caboose. I've been wanting one of those for a while. Now then, station house is over here. Right. Later effects. All right, so we have for empty Sun Omni containers to the food factory. I can do that. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Drop that in the garbage. And the empty reel is gone. Huzzah. We will teleport to the sawmill because it's free and I can. Where's my caboose? Here it is. F. Now then, did I have ever hang a lantern in here? I did not. Nor did I get a mount for this. So that would be what? Strip medium and a... That would be strip medium and a hook. Come on, come on. Strip medium, here we go. And a hook. Don't see any hooks. Oh, hang on. The economy in this place is screwy. Now then, back to the sawmill. Okay. Here's the caboose. Okay. But that would be oriented the wrong way. There we go. That this isn't on straight bothers me. But there's nothing I can do about it. This back in here. This out. This on. Okay, there we go. And now a hanger. Right here. Hang a lantern. Do I need to drill that in? Not it can hurt anything. And now hang a lantern. Okay then. Where is the station house? Because I need to retrieve my other lantern that I don't, and that I still don't know how I got. Here it is. And that puts the caboose back over here. Hmm. Alright, teleport. Back to City South, and why is that locomotive still marked as active? I haven't touched it. Unless it's referring to the... Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Let's get a move on. Time to go spend money on the locomotive. Flip the reverser. Let's get a move on. Can't go beyond 50. But this is good speed, whatever it is. And I want to thank you, Marty, again for, oh crap. Telling me about the light switch. Okay. So counterclockwise until we are lined in with the broken thing. Brakes. Oh. Turn on the brakes. Ah. Welcome, Marty. I had no idea you were watching. I just wanted to thank you again for the museum lights tip. I doubt I would have found them without you. Because, my goodness, does it blend in. Brake. Perfect. I didn't even know I'd reach the buffers. Come on. Ah. Have to enter. Alright. Let's hit the reverse. Why is it not moving? Oh, I probably hit the handbrake. Let's put that into first gear. Handbrake is the independent set? Why is the independent set? Well, at least part of it. I highly doubt it's enough for all of it. But we'll see. Throttle. Train brake. Now, I do have to ask you something though. Does this thing have an off switch? Because I haven't been able to find it, and I can't exactly turn the starter the other direction. No. Office is over here. Now then, repair and refuel. Yeah, off switch is on the outside. That's the fuel. Ah. No, that's the brake bleed. Here it is. Mechanical powertrain. Full. Wheels. Ah. Just barely short of those two. Yeah, I should have thought to check the outside. Some of the locomotives in here in the States have a fuel cutoff on the outside. But I always figured that was one of the off switches, not the only one. All right then, that means more jobs. What have we got? Shunting, I don't wanna. Two jobs to the food factory. Yeah, I can do that. Empty Sun Omni containers. Let's see. Yeah. No. That. There. Receipt. Thank you again. Now then. The empty containers. That is... There's only two trains here. So this one is Consist 31. And this one is Consist 17. Yeah, it is, but it's also a decent amount of money. Got 18,000 here and 10,000 here. That's probably, well, I don't know about probably, but it's a good amount regardless. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Since my caboose and locomotive are somewhere else, I'm gonna spawn the caboose here. And yes, I do look forward to the higher difficulties where this costs money. Yeah. Certainly does. And then spawn my DM3 right here. Couple toward the locomotive. Open, open, and pull forward, grab the other one. Button. 1, 2, I think is a good starting gear for a contest this light. Brakes are off. Handbrake. Not that one. This one. Well, I'm on the easiest difficulty. Well, for my first playthrough. I probably should raise it, but it's rather convenient to be able to warp between towns for free. Okay, someone's complaining about something. Brakes cut in. Brakes are cut in. Ah. I never used the handbrake on the locomotive. I forgot about that. Oh, whoa, 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 other direction. Yeah, on realistic difficulty, I would not have bothered doing it this way and would have done it properly. So... we passed the switch. We are now. Brakes. Well, teleporting, spawning, clearing, they're all free on the easiest difficulty. Let's go back to what 2, the reverser, and hit throttle 1. And were these not, and frankly, were these both in City South here, I wouldn't even have done this. I would have assembled the train normally. You know, proper way. Okay. Yeah, lucky me. Won't have that for much longer, though. Come on, you. No. There. come back, set this. First disengage the throttle to minimum speed. And we will push the caboose, whose handbrake I forgot to unset. Into here. Up. Come on. Come on. Now then. Turn off the handbrake. Got a good amount of gas. Let's get going. Yeah, got it back all the way out of the yard. Now then, throw the reverser forward. Alright. Alright, sleep well. And thank you. Enjoy your night. Let's pull forward. Set this massive thing into motion. One, two. Maybe I should rebind gearbox controls to my mouse. Two. 1, 3, 2. And then 2, 3. Three, 3. Like I'm never gonna hit yard speed in this thing. It's a bit too much rocking back and forth for my tastes. Early though, they need to call their maintenance crew, and we're about to go uphill. So I need to get momentum. Momentum that I am losing already. Nope, not safe yet. Okay, so it's still too fast for 3-2. See, out through Coal Mine South, then Steel Mill, then all the way up there to Food Factory. Okay. Is my speed still dropping? I think it is, but I don't think I can downshift yet. Yeah. Nope, cannot downshift. too dangerous. There we go. I like that 1-3 is completely skipped, even on this reference manual here. And that is getting too low. There we go. Is the grade letting off? I think the grade's letting off. I'm gonna switch to the right to go through the coal mine. Yep. Speed limit of 50. Yeah, I ain't gonna hit that. That's the speed limit was 50. Oh, I'm not gonna hit 50. Oh, I did hit 50. Well, I'll just leave it in, I'll just let it coast. There's another switch within, what? Is that 100 meters? No, 300 meters. What would that be? Oh, there's a Y here. Okay. Okay, well, let's give it the beans. still speed limit 50 as far as I know, so we'll just let off the throttle entirely. Here we go. Now I can floor it. Well, somewhat. Still can't get above, what is it, 67 kph? About 45 miles an hour. Try to limit to about 60, because 67 is the hard limit of this thing. Take off the throttle a couple notches. Getting a little bit high. Oh boy. Put that into emergency. Lap. Release. Yes, I want that angle to the right. And angle to the right again. So the speed limit of 50, but a down negative grade this time. And the Derail Valley Transit Authority, or whatever they call themselves, really needs to have a talk with their maintenance people. Kick switch. Take off the throttle and we'll just passively accelerate. Not fan the brake though. Let the air compressor recharge the brakes. Service application, lap. We're just trying to avoid going too fast is all. Service again. Lap. Release. Lap. Release the rest of the way. Brakes recharged. We're on more or less level ground. Oh. Need to recharge my headset. Oh, I forgot to... Ah, that's all it is. Okay. Alright. Let's give it some more beans. Or throttle. Oh, that is... Almost destroyed the transmission there. That's why I've been letting it coast. Oops. Okay, we're about to be on level ground. converging switch. 60 and, well, 60. You want to go left. Yep, more turn left again. Speed limit of 60. Which consist is only 5 cars long? This one. Wind goes to C6 income. This is 3-2. I wanted to. Three, 1. The speed limit of 60. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I'm not even going 30. Aligned left. That's where I want to be. Is that going up? Normally this is where I would upshift, but I don't know that I can do so and maintain speed. No, if I got to 3-2, then that meant I was already into 3-4. That is speeding up. About to have a negative grade. Stay on this until we are very, very noticeably accelerating. That's at 30. Service brake. Lap. More service brake application. Lap. That's still too much. We'll release some. Oop, wrong direction. Just release all of it. And go right back to speed limit of 30. We're approaching food factory from the north, heading for C yard, so we want left, then right. That's angled correctly. The first one we're dropping off is C6. That is this one. That's correct. This is not correct. And let's not get run over. And throw the emergency brake and the engine brake. Put that off. This one is C6 incoming, is it not? Yes, it is. Handbrake. Close, close, undo. And the next one is C4 incoming. Off the brakes. Hit the throttle. C4 incoming is this line. Jeez, I want a conductor. Bursar. Why was the sand on? When did the sand start? Okay. Now then, 2.2 is a decent speed for this. And we'll come back here. And wait to pass that sign. Fuel cut off. Here it is. Tighten handbrake. Handbrake tightened. That way is south. I want came in from the north, so that means the station house is here? No? Yes. $27,000 and $16,000. And we are back on the money. Back in the money. Okay, anything to go to City South? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Let's do some more work on the DH4. Adding wheels. Love that. Okay. Adding body. Body is full. Oil is full. Sand is full. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. And it's repaired. Next up is the paint, and the paint is expensive. Harbor. Now then, the shop is over here somewhere, I think. Yes. Sand cans. How much money do I have anyway? Not much. Let's get these and 2 mount strip mediums. Oh. Insert wallet. Goods factory. then, the shop is over here, is it not? It is. Brake cylinder LED bar. I want one of those for the DM3. How much money do I have left after that? Not even enough for a switch setter, unfortunate. Small strip is not going to be enough for that. Okay. The medium is way too large, but it'll have to do. On the other hand, an upright small wide probably might work. We'll see. Donk. Now then, where did I leave DM3 at the food factory? At the far side of this caboose. Where do I want this brake cylinder LED? Honestly, right there is good. That is way too wide for it. See what this mount can do. Put that there. Can I have that on the other side, please? Okay, that means it needs to be this way. Like that. Yeah, like that. Maybe a strip small would work? I don't honestly know. Let's go buy a strip small, see what happens. Actually, no, there's a shop here at the food factory. No, this is the side the station house is on. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. That means the shop is on this side. Where the passengers go. That is probably too small. But it might not be. Only one way to find out. Ah, does work. Okay. Yep. Okay. Next up. Drill. And that needs to be soldered in, doesn't it? Yes, it does. This is still not how soldering works. Hmm. Now back to the DM3. And at least do some sanding. but we have to move it to the paint station for that. But at least now it's movable. At least it should be. Because I haven't flipped the switches. Yep. Reverse run forward and let's get moving. Now then, if memory serves, the paint station is one to the left, so we're just one counterclockwise. Yes, it is. Reverse it backward. And let's get moving. Brake. Fuel cut off. Said fuel cut off. There. Don't know what that ambient sound is. Where's the paint sprayer? Did I take it with me by accident? No. Not in here either. Not in the maintenance pit. Lovely. Not in the office. Here it is. Oh, the inside looks nice and looks rather nice. Outside needs work. I'll leave this here because that's where it belongs. Uh-huh. Ah. I'm expected to just keep this on my person now. Okay. That's good to know. Is there a trash can in here? Yeah, there is. Empty can. Empty can. Empty reel of soldering wire. Okay. Well, to my 3 viewers on Twitch, I apologize. I've already run over. This is where I'm gonna end it for today. I do thank you for watching, everyone. Outros are hard. Goodbye.